lot of sharp dressers coming off that Spurs bus as they arrived at the arena, pumped up and primed for action. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin, the Grizzlies now have a swagger about them, and they don't mind doing a little jawing. If they ruffle some feathers along the way, Jaren Jackson Jr. said, "It's nothing new to us. We don't care. If they get mad, great. If they don't, that's fine too. We're going to have fun regardless. We're going to keep talking." Guys, they're going to keep playing as well.
You're right. And they play well. David, thanks. And we've got a game that's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all four quarters.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Jones. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position. And for the Grizzlies, Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Desmond Bane out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Conchar in at the 3 spot. Richard, one of the greatest coaches in the history of pro basketball, a guy you played for, Greg Popovich, on March 11, 2022, broke the all-time winningest mark for a head coach in the NBA.
And what's so special is all of those victories are coming with the Spurs. And look, I had an opportunity to apologize to Pop, because if it wasn't for me, he probably would have gotten here sooner.
I think he would say that's completely not true. But he had to be one of the great coaches you played for.
It was. My career got extended because of the things that I learned in San Antonio. If I wouldn't have had that experience with him and their coaching staff, I would never have played as long as I did.
And that's just a risky play. To make a heave like that, not worth it.
There's the pass to Smart. Not going to go that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Buries it down low.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Bane. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Now here's Jones. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. And it's Sohan missing. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Smart deciding where to go with it. Kicks it to Adams. Over Johnson. Adams' shot is off.
Well, if you polled players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
Jones with defended by Adams.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
Smart against Jones. Jackson setting the pick here for Bane. Outside Jackson. A miss that time would have put him up. And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large human. He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Outside, Payne. Back to Jackson. Banked in off the glass.
Love the power finish from Jaren Jackson, pushing right through the contact.
1:44 left to play in the first. Spurs working the ball around now. Jones with it. Now defended by Adams. And Banyama.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, offensive rebound, the kick out to Rose. Kennard for 3. The shot missing. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Payne's shot is good.
I mean, what is there to say about that finish other than wow?
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's a thing of beauty. Certain plays, almost no words. You just sit back and appreciate.
Now here's Rose. Not a lot of room. That shot is off. Spurs leading by 6. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Kennard's shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Collins a screen on Rose. Payne passes to Collins. Passes it to Bullock to the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Kennard with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. There's Rose with the 3. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs. The Grizzlies trail by 8. They've got Kennard. Smart is out there with Desmond Bane. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Jackson in at the 4 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They haven't made the last 3 postseasons, and former Spur Robert Horry worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, "I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market. Guys just aren't going to go there." And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise, Kevin.
Wow, no kidding, David. All right, thank you.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Now, here's Bullock. Vassell kicks to Payne. A 3-ball. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
San Antonio leading by 9.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Smart. Clark trying to get open. Smart misses. San Antonio's gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far. But Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
And here are the Grizzlies now after the basket by San Antonio. And that one, good.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Memphis. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Smart dishes to Clark. Payne kicks to Smart. Jackson has the open look. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Jackson's got 5 now.
Well, Jackson has become a threat from range, taking and making those shots more consistently.
Outside, Smart. No good from outside. San Antonio leading by 6. Outside, Jones. Down low. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That one on Smart. Hey, Richard, for a while, teams went smaller. They became quicker. Now we're seeing some teams go big, playing 2, sometimes 3 7-footers in the lineup. It's amazing.
Yeah, there's always a pendulum swing. Once it goes too small, then all of a sudden the pendulum swings back, and now everyone is looking for size. But you have to have size that can also stretch the floor because teams need guys that can rebound. That's what they're looking for. And after a 2-decade-plus playoff streak, the Spurs have been in the lottery the last 3 seasons, and they're focused more on youth and development.
Now here's Rose. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Concho. And a miss there on the triple. San Antonio leading. Guarded by Bane. Count it. Wembanyama has got 4 this quarter. Richard, the Spurs with one of the youngest rosters in the league. Some quality young talent that they're very excited about.
And also acquiring draft capital. And they have a history of finding some great players outside the lottery like Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili.
You're right. They've always done it.
Yeah, you got to when you're a small market. Got to invest in development.
Here's Wembanyama. He's got 12. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Johnson over to help. Conchar, the pass to Tillman. Misses the 3. Spurs leading by 10. Johnson outside. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Wembanyama. Off the left rim and out. The Grizzlies have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Here's Rose. The teardrop falls in.
And with the lift that Rose gets from his legs, he's able to put such a soft touch on those floaters. That's a great shot for him.
Wembanyama. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists in the game. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here is Bain from outside off the mark. Here's Sohan. Here's Wembanyama. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big time shot from him there.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the key to having such a strong first half?
Played good D.
That was 4 words. Thanks, Pop. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Memphis. It's a 13-point game. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Jones. And it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Smart misses. The Spurs shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Jones, the pass to Sohan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. And Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. Now here's Jones. After the miss from Desmond Bain. Clock at 4. Here's Wembanyama. With the clock winding down, and good that time.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
For San Antonio, they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. Kennard, he's checked in for Memphis. Collins checked in for the Spurs. Payne comes in for Jones. The free throw, no good. It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having, though, a couple Hall of Fame.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And some changes here for the Spurs. Bassey's checked in. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Johnson. And Adams, no good on that one. Spurs leading by 15. Vassell, the pass to Bassett, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
The Grizzlies have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. The shot's good from Kennard.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
There's a screen. A steal. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the 3-ball. Kennard's got 5 points so far.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Payne passes to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now, here's Kennard. He has 5. Here's Adams. Second chance shot. The shot, no good. Collins with some nice D. Now here's Payne, guarded by Smart. And there's the pass to Collins. He kicks it to Bullock. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Adams.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Good, and Smart gets the assist. Adams has got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
They set the pick. Passes to Bullock. In the corner, Collins with it. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Now Smart. Now here's Kennard. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson kicks to Kennard. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Bullock passes to Vassell. Pulls up on the wing. Kept alive. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
The Spurs have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early. Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Tillman, he's checked in for Adams. Clark comes in for Jaren Jackson. Baines checked in for John Conchar. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Luke Kennard. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Bane inside the 3-point line. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Nice move. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Memphis the other way. Outside Rose. Pass to Tillman. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Smart. Outside, Payne. No good with the triple. Clark outside. Pass to Rose. And the foul called on Xavier Tillman. That's his first foul.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
And so it's San Antonio, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Desmond Bain. He's out there with Rose. And it's Tillman in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. To the paint, picked off in midair. Now, here's Bain. Defense is right there.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Wembanyama.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Rose passes to Bain, and the shot goes down.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
The pass to Osman. Here's Wembanyama. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Smart with the ball. Passes it to Bain. And taken away by Johnson. Drops in the breakaway layup. And the Spurs lead by 17.
So smooth in the open floor. Johnson excels in transition.
Now here's Smart. Bain covering. Here's Jackson. And the basket is good. And he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Zach Collins checked in for San Antonio. That's good from Jackson. And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah, and teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
Now, here's Vassell. Just 5 on the clock. Zohan, the pass to Vassell. There's 3-pointers off the mark. And it's Smart with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 14. Takes it from 10. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Amazing that Bain fell to the last pick in the first round in 2020. You look at his size, the strength, the range on his jump shot. When shooting's a premium, he should have been drafted earlier.
Free throw good, Bain.
You also love that Bain absolutely puts in the work.
Oh, high effort guy, high IQ, knows exactly where to be on both ends. What a bright future. For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Conchar. Bain covering. Smart finds Jackson. Here's Conchar. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Conchar's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Grizzlies. Payne with it. Now defended by Adams. Stolen by Smart. Back to Payne. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. And it's Vassell in the corner. Tries again. Zohan. They shoot again. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop break. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
An impressive, versatile defender. For Jackson Jr., it's now about improving his shot percentages and his overall offensive arsenal.
2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that brings them to within 10. Jones checked in for the Spurs. Both free throws good from Jackson. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're up by 9. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thank you, David. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the fourth. Jones with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Zohan, the pass to Jones. Spurs passing it around. The offensive rebound.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Smart goes in. Here's Jackson. Tries yet again. Adams down low. Working on Collins. Great open look there.
Yeah, big night for Jackson so far. Scoring with enthusiasm on that offensive end.
There's a screen by Collins. Jones with the bounce pass. It's stolen by Adams.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Collins, a screen on Bain. Pass to Vassell. And he commits the intentional foul.
Jordan Parker. First personal foul. Second team foul. Spurs substitution. Wembanyama.
43 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And Smart over to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Right wing. Here's Wembanyama. And good. He nails it.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 8. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And I'm sure the coach is telling them it ain't over till it's over. Yeah, but I don't know.
Here's Bain. Adams down low. Screen by Adams. And a wide open look for Bain. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 6. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
There's still a sliver of hope.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
And go for your Grizzlies victory, everyone. Get loud once again for them.
20 seconds left in the game. Smart misses.
There are nights where the shots just don't fall. Unfortunately, I know how that feels.
14 foul. Shooting for San Antonio, Wembanyama. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Kennard. And again, Memphis no good. And here's Payne. And so it's San Antonio with the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Zach. Great game for you tonight. When you get out there, what are you looking to do to influence the game?
You just got to be aggressive. Coach is giving me an opportunity to come in and play a decent amount of minutes, so I just try to make an impact in any way I can and keep giving them a reason to put me on the floor and help the team win.
Well, you were a big part of it tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in as we leave you with the New Balance Player of the Game.
Make your hell gaming.